Stormbringer, what's happening, bud? Yeah, I just started up a stream, man. It's a beautiful day. I'm taking a drive. I'm gonna go to a hiking trail, and there didn't look like there was nothing else on today, so we'll just stream this. You guys can get a chat going. The trestle that I'm heading towards ought to be pretty cool. It's a old railroad trestle that they turned into a hiking trail down along the Susquehanna River. And when we get down there, if everything goes all right, I'll do the J6 updates and chat from there. Gorgeous today. All the trees are blooming. A lot of flowers out. It's a beautiful sunshiny day with no chemtrails. Beautiful God sky today. So just enjoy the ride and kick back. The scenery should be pretty good. It's a pretty good drive all the way down. I'm not very good at reading the chat, so all capitals helps. Stoplights help too, then I can read the chat. All right, yeah, Storm. We got a beautiful state, man. It is beautiful here. Hi, Carol Burton. I saw glory bees on the road too. But yeah, nothing big here. We'll just do a nice drive today. It should be about a 3-hour stream, I'm thinking. It's gonna be an hour till I get to the trestle that I'm gonna hike at. Kind of testing out the mounting system I got here for the camera on the windshield. I haven't used it very often. It seems like it moves around a lot, but I don't know if you can tell that from what it looks like on the screen where you're watching it from. Might be just absorbing all the shock better too. It's kind of crooked though. I don't know, we'll just work out the bugs here with this windshield mounting thing I got for the camera. All right, Carol. One of the hardest working mods in the business. One of these days, President Trump's going to give the mod awards, I think. Oh, there we go. Now it's level. I don't know if we'll get much trouble here, Carol, but we'll just see what happens. So we're in the beautiful state of Pennsylvania right here. This is Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We're going to be driving through some nice farmlands, pretty much all back roads all the way down there. We'll be heading towards a town called Conestoga, Pennsylvania, home of the original Conestoga wagons back in the day. Stormbringer, you know about that too, man. Modding ain't easy. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time out of your schedule too. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. You can only do 2 chats at a time, Carol? I can't even do 1 at a time. Lisa, we're just hanging out, taking a drive. Oh, in Hanover. Nice, Carol. Or Lisa. There's a place I like to visit there called Cadorus State Park. Dang, Stormbringer doing 3 chats at a time. I think doing the chats is really hard on my eyes. By the end of a 2-hour stream, man, my eyes are blurred. Definitely have to take a break from it. I'm looking around for what kind of nutrients or what kind of tea I can drink to help my eyes. I know the calendula is really good for your eyes. I just love all these flowering trees right now, though. They're absolutely gorgeous. Jamie Crow had a live stream going earlier today too. I don't know if she's road tripping today. Yeah, screen burn, man. I guess we just gotta pace ourselves. I know when they went on that Texas con, we got some Amish. Things about living here is we got Amish people on the roads. You got to be careful about them. Today's Sunday, so there will be there's a lot of Amish out on Sundays. Not a lot, but you got to be heads up on Sundays especially. Sundays is the day they go to church. And they don't build churches. They have home churches. They visit each other's houses and they alternate whose house you're visiting for Sunday service every week. Yeah, Carol, that's what I think too. I think she's going to the corner tonight. This is the little town of Lampeter. You gotta watch out for the moose out in Colorado. Everywhere's got its beauty points, man. Colorado, man. Oh my gosh. I just did right before the pandemic, I did a 3-month tour of Colorado. That was just fantastic. Look at that sky. They got churches in Ohio, Carol. I know the Mennonites have churches here, but the Amish don't. Yeah, Glory B is heading to Niagara Falls, I think is what it said in the title there. I stopped by Grand Mesa out in the western part of the state there. Colorado National Monument, visited that. Checked out all the CCC project there. I wanted to climb that Independence Monument, but I didn't have my ropes and stuff with me, and I was by myself. Yeah, Glory B's heading to Niagara Falls for the eclipse, which should be pretty cool. I might do a little bit of plant gathering while we're out there if I see anything that's really good to pick. Yesterday I didn't do a stream because getting at the right time and how to take the right parts of it off of it, and then I boiled it just like asparagus. And it is one of the most nutrient-rich, nutrient-dense plants there is, and we call it a weed. Got my Wild Edible Plants book with me. I'll be looking for cleavers, more garlic mustard, big railroad trestle. I'm gonna do a live stream up there if the reception's good, and I'll do the J6 updates from up there. There's a lot of good information I got today. The last stream I did, Sylvia put a link in there for the Gateway Pundits Rumble channel. It's now doing a J6 updates show, a weekly show. It's going to be broadcast on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. And the host of the show is a guy named CanCon. I used to watch this guy back in 2015, 2016. CanCon is short for Cannabis Conservative. And I just watched the first episode of this show on Rumble. Here we got another Amish buggy. That must be a courting couple because they're not in an enclosed buggy. And CanCon did an awesome job of reporting on all current J6 info. He had a list of the J6ers that had been released this week. He had a list of the J6ers that had been arrested this week. And then he had an interview with, oh man, that guy from New Mexico that won an election, but they sued to remove him from office after he was arrested for J6. Boots, I think. Convictions on all the election fraud cases because they didn't have standing. Groups that weren't even from the place where this guy lived came in. The ACLU, the NAACP, all these big groups came in and sued to have this guy removed from office because he participated in an insurrection, is how they got it through the courts. Yet he was not charged with an insurrection. And the only charge he has right now that's outstanding and on appeal is a trespassing charge. So this show is excellent, man. I've been waiting for some better people to come in and start doing J6 updates than I can do. And there's a couple of great shows out there right now that are doing it. And this is one of the best new ones that I've seen. And they're all on Rumble. None of them are on YouTube. So if you subscribe to the Gateway Pundit Rumble channel, and you can also subscribe to CanCon, C-O-N is this guy's name, and his name is Brian Lupo, and he's just really good at interviewing. He's really good at putting stuff up on the screen. It ain't like watching 00 Jericho, that's for sure. It's way better. And of course, he's got a team of people feeding him information and stuff. Yeah, CanCon was reporting on stuff back when Trump was first running for office on YouTube, and he's been taken down off of YouTube and Twitter and everything, got removed, and I didn't even know he was still around, and I just found out now he's on this Gateway Pundit channel with the it looks like we're having some transmission problems here. We're in the boonies, man. This is the town of Conestoga right here. Conestoga right now. They have a really cool hot rod show here every year where they shut this main street down. This is Main Street, Conestoga. And I don't know, there's 200-300 cars here when they do the car show. And then they used to do a big burnout contest right up here on the main street. But I think the state police shut that down. We're just having too much fun. Alright, we got good transmission here. I'm going to be heading down into a valley here, and I don't know what the transmission's going to be like, so just bear with me. I'm going to keep the stream on. I have to locate a spot where I'm going to hike up to a trestle, but then once I get up on top of the trestle, I'm expecting it'll be good reception there. Good network. So if we blink out, just hang tight, it'll come back down into a river valley here. This is right where the Conestoga River meets the Susquehanna. This is Trump. Right ahead of us is the Conestoga River. Looks like it's pretty high right now. We've gotten quite a bit of rain lately. I think the whole country got a lot of rain lately. Little spot here is called Safe Harbor Village, and when they built, there's a dam here at Safe Harbor, a hydroelectric dam that when they built it, all the people lived here. They built a little village where the people that built this dam could live here. The locals built a trail across the top of it there. Man, it looks pretty busy here today. Usually there's 1 or 2 cars here, I think. notes. Buffering for sure here. All right, we got Lisa still with us. Hey, Bonnie, Stormbringer. All right, I gotta roll a couple cigarettes here. right. So we'll just take a look around right here. This is a beautiful park that we have here. Yeah, I saw Trump raise like 50 million bucks. How about that? Trump. Go Trump. Oh yeah, the river's really high. This is the Conestoga. We're gonna get up on top of that trestle. There's a guy going across it right now on a bike. Hi, 5-star Angel. Metal is joy. Hello. Tammy Green. Hi. Hi, Lou. Patriot Roy. All right, you got a live air show going on. How cool is that? Hey, is there a trail to get up to that trestle?
There is.
Is it over this way or that way?
Yeah, right next to the van.
Yeah.
Goes up there, and there's steps up to one place where you have to go up the steps.
Okay.
Pretty steep.
Yeah, I'll bet. It's way up there. Hey Boomer, yeah, it is a beautiful day. This bridge right here in front of us is how you drive your car across here to get out to like a fisherman's park. And right beyond that, I can see the Susquehanna River. It looks like it's ripping right now. It's way high. So we're gonna have some climbing to do, man. Hope you guys don't get seasick. I don't have a gimbal. I'm just hiking with the tripod. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Tina. You never know if the directions you're getting are correct. So there's actually two rail lines here. That lower one and then the upper one. And we're gonna take this slow and easy. There's no tracks up there, Boomer. They took the tracks out and turned it into a hiking trail. Yeah, I wonder if FJB rode the train across here. I see a bunch of hawks up in the sky. They're probably too small to see on the screen, but there's a couple of them up over here. There's one up there. Well, that's cool, Pathfinder. Yeah, I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I don't know what to expect tomorrow. I'm expecting a sign from God tomorrow is what I'm expecting. An undeniable sign from God tomorrow. Storm. I've never been to Delaware Water Gap. I've always wanted to go there. I don't know why I haven't been there yet. We used to rock climb all the time. I heard that's like a rock climbing paradise down there. That's right, Bonnie. It's going to be biblical. All right, Tina, thanks for joining in. We'll be here a little while. In about an hour, we'll be doing updates from the top. Boomer, I gave an update yesterday on the Amish farmer. We're waiting on a decision from the judge whether or not he can deliver his products to out-of-state customers, and we're gonna see if Pennsylvania thinks they can make laws that affect the whole country instead of just Pennsylvania, even though their mission statement is only qualifies them to protect the Pennsylvania citizens. But they're going to try to overstep their bounds, and they're going to try to legislate from the bench, or they're going to try to make the judge legislate from the bench. So it's a definite power move by the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture here, and we're waiting on a decision from the judge. The Amish guy, Amos Miller, is shut down in Pennsylvania. He cannot sell his dairy products to Pennsylvanians. Pay attention to the Amishman, his fans in the tiny Alaska village. It's fantastic, man. It's a weed that grows everywhere. What you want to do, you want to take off these
Yeah, you can park up there about that way. I mean, you can park when we park.
Yeah.
Don't drop the race. Yep.
Right here is where we are. So this trail it starts here by Turkey Hill Trailhead. Goes all the way down past here. There's another railroad trestle right about here somewhere. This goes over a big bridge over the highway, 272, and down here to Quarryville. And then they got plans for the trail to go all the way out to Christiana Borough at Glenboro. And a group of rock climbers just walked past me. Hi, Karen Saab. Hi, Cookie Rodriguez. Welcome. All right, I'm going to do some tripod adjustments here. Get a better view of this over here. Yeah, Stormbringer, I really like these rail to trails projects that they've done here. When we were kids, you couldn't go up here. They had no trespassing signs all over the place. But we would come down here anyways because there's all kinds of these blasted hills, like right here. And we used to go rock climbing on places like that. This coming up is the Safe Harbor Dam. hydroelectric. And you can see like all the turbulent water right here. This is water that's coming through the dam, giving us electricity here. And then all the overflow is down here. And normally that's not overflowing much at all. There's some of it. Whoa. Yeah, Susquehanna's big. It's a mile wide here. Up there you can really see it's gushing. It's about 60 degrees today. Got a little breeze going. It's just shaking the camera a little bit. But I'm all the way zoomed in here, so it's normal. Well, it's really shooting out of the dam over there. It'd be cool to be able to go over there, but I don't think we can get over there. New River is the oldest river and flows north. I didn't know that, Bonnie. That's another nice climbing area that I have not been to. It's in West Virginia, right? New River Gorge. Yeah, Lou, this camera doesn't zoom very good, I don't think. If I had one of them Samsungs, it would really zoom into that a lot nicer. So that's next on my to-do list, is get a nice Samsung live streaming camera, phone. That guy just had a really cool electric bike. I don't know. Wish I could have showed that to you ahead of time. man. Well, I gotta tell you, this is pretty stout how they built this trail. It's a concrete deck across this old railroad trestle. They put some money into this, Patriots. Nice public project. There is another railroad trestle that they tried building a wooden deck across it, and the whole thing caught on fire. That's the trestle, the next one down the river behind us. Some kid set the thing on fire. Turned into a big liability for the township, but they persevered, got some money, and put a nice concrete deck on that one. One of these days we'll go walk on that one too. Yeah, Matt, nice view, huh? It's good to see so many people out enjoying this day. There's a dad walking with his little daughter. How cool. How cool is that? I don't know if you can see all the buzzards up there. Riding the thermals. There's a farm off in the distance up on the hill. You see all the sycamores along the river. Those are those white trees there. So way back before the railroads, you could take a boat all the way from the ocean up to Chesapeake Bay, up this Susquehanna River behind us. Then you could get off on this Conestoga River here and go all the way into the town of Lancaster. Quite the engineering feat for a bunch of pioneers, I would say. This river we're looking at right there, Matt, is the Conestoga River. And out here is the Susquehanna River. Don't get dizzy, Tammy. I think this little town here is the beginning of Peckway. It's called Peckway. I'm looking for eagles. Oh wow, check this out. Look how muddy the Susquehanna is. And it's right there where it meets the clear water coming out of the Conestoga. This bike, man. It's wild how this undulates here with the clear water. Yeah, chocolate water up north. That must be coming down from Hershey. Okay, I didn't realize this, but they got a window in the sidewalk here. It's kind of dirty, but they put glass in the sidewalk here. You can look straight down to the trestle. I don't know how that's showing up or not. Crazy, man. I don't know, Matt, that glass looked like it was an inch thick. And it had like some type of grippy stuff glued onto the top of it there. That's what those dots were, so you don't slip on it. Hey, Carol, all right, you're still with us. What's up, small water guy? Don't do it. Yeah, right, Matt. We got our eye on this power grid, right? It's amazing how old this dam is also, and it still functions. It's pretty cool. Mount Etna is blowing smoke rings. Turbo! Good to see you, bud. I like your news briefs this morning, man. I got notifications on my emails, and all of a sudden Turbo Cummins is doing news. Freaking awesome, dude. And there was some good stuff you had on there today. I watched them all, Turbo. That was great information. Had Owen Schroyer off of InfoWars. You're making cuts off of them. And posted them on the Turbo Cummins channel on Rumble. Much appreciated there, Turbo. Any way we can. We got to get the news out here. So America can wake out of its slumber. out today. Where is Mount Etna? Is that in California, right? Oh man, that's horrible. My son would have asked me to do that for him. He was a thrill seeker, man. Still is. Turbo, I think they're all right with you stealing that stuff, man. Plus, if you're watching it and you see something good, clip it and post it. That's awesome, man. I just admire the beauty of this building, man. I mean, if they were going to build a power plant today, would it look this cool? No. It would look like a concrete block, man. This thing's actually got like some Art Deco lines to it. And it is well maintained. Yeah, I love it. They just make the building look pretty. And then you gotta then take care of it too. Yeah, Carol, if you want to post anyone's YouTube, man, go ahead. Get the word out. We got a couple of, well, I know we got one new person in here. But our Patriot Network is working. We got it going on, man. Mainstream media, this whole J6 thing would have been dropped by now if it wasn't for us putting this information out. This is an excellent spot to catfish, Turbo. Yeah, right down there where that clear water was meeting the murky water. They catch, I don't know, 30, 35 pound catfish down there. So they had a canal system up this Susquehanna River here. That's another thing we could go look at one of these days. They've restored one area called Lock 12. I think it was the 12th lock up from the Chesapeake Bay. It's all restored. It's amazing the stonework that they were able to do back in 1825. And not just the stonework, or not just the canal, but they had like parking areas for canals to pull over and wait for the, and then the locks. The lock doors aren't on them anymore, but the stonework is there. And then they have lime kilns. And then they would burn limestone, make coke for steel manufacturing. I didn't bring my fishing pole, Charlene. Like Carol's looking for dinner ideas. It was first day of trout season here yesterday, Turbo. I had a lot of salmon when I was out there, Turbo. Lake Wenatchee sockeye. Jericho fishing channel. No, man, we got more important things to do, PB. We gotta save this country, for crying out loud. Yeah, I'd love to be doing a fishing channel, but there's this dude, FJB. I'm sure you've heard of him. Julia says IDF withdraws troop from southern Gaza. Did you guys see the, well, here, I'm going to be reporting on some stuff here, but the Israelis are using something called Lavender, which is an AI target designation program in Gaza. And I think I saw that on Gateway Pundit. Just crabs, huh? Check this out. They got a little bike repair stand with tools. Got Allen wrenches, screwdrivers. Yeah, put this in the middle of DC. How long do you think this would last? That's pretty cool. Yeah, FJB taking credit, Cleo. How about that, huh? How nice, man. Government that does things for their people. Yeah, but when you got a civilized community, you can do things like put tools out for people to use and they don't steal them. Wow. So much money this thing cost. $3 million from Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, $1.5 million from Lancaster County. DCNR, $1.3 million, Lancaster County, private donations. Holy smokes, man. 3, 4, 5.8. Plus another 6. 6.8 over 7. $7.5 million. You kidding me? Yikes. Yeah, the homeless, there's plenty of great camping spots down along the river here. I remember meeting hobos, train hobos down here when we were kids, climbing on the rocks and stuff. Yeah, right, Cleo. Today it would probably cost $30 million. Well, this wasn't completed very long ago. I don't think you can read all that, nor do you have to. Are you filming it, man?
Yes. Screwing up?
What's your YouTube channel?
Now look, I have cards. Do you?
No,
Get
not
some-
that together.
Get some cards. Oh shoot! I forgot.
All right, we got another YouTuber out here, buddy.
I forgot my Sharpie. Do you have a pen?
Yeah, I probably do, man. I am Bruce.
You write.
Eclectic.
You write yours in the back, and I'll sub. Yeah. Mine's only about 4 months old or so.
Cool.
Got about 500 subs and 50-some thousand video views.
Here, I'm gonna put you on.
Oh no. There's one. You can keep one.
I got one in there. I get political on mine, man.
Mine's legal tips, real estate tips, but it's mostly e-bike trips, e-bike tips. All right, Jericho. 00?
Yeah.
All right.
Not 00 Jericho, no spaces. And then I got Rumble and True Social, but I haven't been doing anything with that stuff. And Getter.
Yeah.
And I've been covering Washington, D.C. stuff. I've been down there for like a year, man. But I live here.
And PA. Yeah.
Where you cover real estate and e-bike.
Yeah, because I'm an attorney and a realtor.
Oh, right on.
But I just, like I said, I just bought this in September.
Yeah.
Fell in love with it.
Yeah.
It's so life-changing to get out. Like today I'll have like about a 60-mile ride. Yesterday I did a 45-mile ride. And so I created the YouTube channel to preach to people if you can't get out, you can't ride a bike, you get an e-bike. Anybody can ride an e-bike or an e-trike, and you get out, you meet people, you breathe the air, you see.
Yes, man. It gets you out.
Yes.
Did you get this at Martin's by chance?
No, this came from this is called Fabulous E-Bikes from Canada.
Okay. Have you seen that Amish bike store, Martin's?
No.
Oh my God, they just tripled the size of their store, and now they're selling all kinds of e-bikes.
Really?
Yeah.
You know,
It's up near Blue Ball, off of 322.
that is the e-bikes are more and more popular, and that is
Well, it's all downhill from here.
I'm all the way down Quarryville.
Oh wow, you started in Quarryville.
I started in Ackland. Around Ackland, I did like 10 miles there,
So-
and the trail was all shut off and cut up.
Yeah.
So then I'd come up to Quarryville and I'm finishing. I just came up to the top, and now I'm gonna go back.
So you went all the way down to Turkey Hill, access there? Yeah.
Yeah.
E-bike.
Yep.
Well, cool, man. Nice meeting you. You got a spare battery, huh?
Yes, for
That's a
this
good
trip.
idea. How heavy are those things?
Heavy.
Are they?
Yes. Pretty heavy.
But that's just the ticket, man. Then you know you're gonna get home, right?
You know, if you want to do a super long ride,
Yeah. That's what you got to do.
that's what you got to do.
Maybe they'll start putting charging stations or something up here.
You know, it takes so long to do it. It takes so long to do it. It's not practical.
And then it's got these fat tires too. That's got to be a nice cushy ride on the trail here.
It is, but you know, I have I bought a new one a month or so ago. Did you do that?
Yeah.
I'm watching these people. I see some old timers doing it. But the young people, I'm like,
Yeah, man. We started it down. All right, I'm gonna get set up here. We'll do J6 updates. That would have been awkward if he was a lefty. Maybe he is, I don't know. Kept it to himself. Yeah, Bonnie, hobos. They ride the rails. There used to be hobos along these tracks here. I used to watch that Stobe the Hobo guy. That was some cool stuff, man. Dangerous stuff. All right, I haven't done a J6 update in quite a while here, so got a cool background. Get this so I can read the chat. All right, today, it's April 7th. Sunday, April 7th, 2024, day 1190 of peaceful resistance, of not getting violent, even though we got people that took over our government. So kudos to everybody involved there for not getting violent. We won't get violent. We will demand justice peacefully as we continue this battle. And so far, it's been 1,190 days and nothing, still nothing. Nothing from our government. So we're gonna cover the vigils on Friday and Saturday. That was vigil number 613 and 614. So on Friday, we had word that Jeff Sable was moved out of the Gulag. He is now in Philadelphia, that we know of. And by the way, there was a new Gateway Pundit show that's coming on, and they just had an update from Jeff Sable on there from Wednesday. Jeff Sable called into that show. That was on the Gateway Pundit channel on Rumble, and it's called J6. It's called J6 something, and there's a guy named Brian Lupo, who's also known as CanCon, who is on that channel giving updates and everything. And there was a really good update from Jeff Sable on there. And hopefully this channel is going to be that show is going to be broadcasting on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock on Rumble. So I'm going to be tapping into that show every day or every week, because they had a good update on who was released and who was newly arrested. And the numbers were about the same. There were about 5 or 6 that got released last week that have finally served out their sentences. They're unjust sentences, by the way. And then there was about 5 or 6 more that were arrested. New arrests we're talking about, not just people coming in for their sentences or their trials that had been out on bail. A lot of J6ers are out on bail right now, awaiting their sentencing date, and they will be returning. And one of them is that guy from New Mexico, and I really wish I wrote his name down, but I can't remember it. And Cowboy Logic had a great interview with him on it. Or no, I'm mistaken. Cowboy Logic had Jeff Sable on it. Jeff Sable was on the Cowboy Logic episode from last week, and this Dan Coots guy, I think his name is, his last name is Coots, C-O-U-T-S. He's a representative from New Mexico that got elected in New Mexico, went to J6, got arrested, and then outsiders came into his town, sued to have him removed from office, and got him removed from office, basically. And Coots is waiting. His sentencing is coming up in June, I believe, man. All right, so on Friday, we did get, Nicole started the evening off with an announcement that the Fisher case is going to be at the Supreme Court on April 16th. That is a challenge to the 1512 B2 charge, or whatever it's C2 charge it's called. And that will challenge a lot of J6 convictions if the Supreme Court overturns that. And then she also announced that on Memorial Day, we're going to do a March for Ashley down to the Capitol like we did last year there. I'm going to try to get down there for that on Memorial Day. And she said the Patriot Drummer dude will be there with us on that march, hopefully. Then we got a call from Chris Quaglin. Chris got a wonderful visit on Friday. Of course, Friday is visitation day at the Gulag there. A lot of J6ers had visits. And then also Taylor Jonatakis, his wife, and 3 kids got to visit. And Chris let us in, even though Taylor didn't let us know about this part of his visit, but Taylor's wife and 3 children came to visit him, but they're not allowed to have 4 people visit at one time. So the guards separated them. And Taylor's wife and 3 kids live all the way out in Washington State, man. They came all the way across the country to visit their father and husband. And the guards, they just are totally irrational about stuff like that. But Taylor did eventually get to meet with all of his kids and his wife. But that's just more the dumbassery that comes out of that gulag with the guards and stuff there. We got a call also then from 61-year-old Tony Mastandano on Friday. And we got to know him a little bit. This is one of his first calls. He clued us in on what he was doing there at the Capitol. He was there to stop the steal. He ended up picking up some police equipment that was abandoned out in the field, a police shield and a baton, and that got him in trouble with assault with deadly weapon charges. So I don't know what abandoning deadly weapons on a mission are, but that's how he got them. You know, he didn't come there with the deadly weapons, but he just picked up the movie props that were laying all over the place there on J6. And of course, there was a lot of people there to film him doing that, right? Then we got a call from Taylor Jonatakis, who then let us know about the visit with his kids. He has missed several holidays now and 2 birthdays of his children so far now that he's been incarcerated at the Gulag. His daughter turned 18 years old. He missed that birthday, and that, you know, I mean, that's got to have an impact on him, man. Right on. Keep putting them ribbons out, 5-Star Angel. The yellow ribbon, man. We got to get our J6ers home. This is unacceptable, and I'm not waiting until November. We, the people, should be able to stand up and do this, man. Back in the Revolution, there was a group of people called the 3%ers, and they were the only people out of all the people that lived in what was to become America, the ones that would pick up arms and demand their freedom. And if you take 3% into the population of America right now, that's about 10 million of us. And I think 10 million of us could stand nonviolently and demand that we get some results out of our rogue government right now. Get these political judges off of benches. We got to demand this, Patriots. It's easy. Got to lay the plan out and got to let us know when. But I know there's 3% Americans that will stand up for these injustices that are happening in this country and get us back to our constitutional republic. So Taylor's daughter turned 18 while he was in jail. He was talking about that, talking about his visit, and that they are all looking for the higher purpose in all of this. What is the higher purpose? No doubt about it, there is a higher purpose. God is in control, no doubt. And then Taylor went into a really good 5-minute dissertation about the Declaration of Independence, the Articles of Constitution, and the Bill of Rights, man. And this was all ad lib. He wasn't reading off of notes. I think it was Nicole that was taking the call, or Tammy, and they just said, "Can you just run down, what you've said before about Declaration of Independence and stuff?" And he just went off like that, had it all on the tip of his brain, and had a great dissertation, 5-minute dissertation about what was up with the Declaration of Independence, Articles of Federal. Before the Constitution, there was the Articles of whatever you call it, Articles of Constitution, Bill of Rights, which came later. So Taylor's an awesome source of information there, and a lot of his writings are on peasantsperspective.com, man. Good, Julius. That judge that went on CNN, I don't know if you guys saw that, but the dude is twitchy. Did you see his eyes and stuff? This guy's not normal. That's probably from sitting in that courtroom down in DC with all the mind control shit going on in there. It just makes him like that or something. Articles of Confederation. Thanks, Smalley. See, we're a team, dude. We're a team, Patriots. All right, then we got a phone call from James Grant on Friday. James had a story about he was changing minds in the jail. He said this one punk-ass guy in the jail came up to him and was starting to give him lip about, "Hey, you're one of them J6ers." And James says he didn't even have to say anything. Other inmates came in and corrected the dude, and by the end of the conversation, the guy was shaking James' hands, man, because he was a J6er. He's not a criminal. Everybody knows it. Even all the criminals in the jail know it, man. And then James also was talking about the new Trump trial coming up on the 4th of April here. Or no, the 15th of April is the Stormy Daniels payoff money that he paid Stormy Daniels, or somebody paid Stormy Daniels money out of Trump's account. Trump, I don't think, is actually doing it, and that was all